Hello, everybody. It is Cool, back again, and today I'm going to be doing something very, very special today. Today is the birthday of a really good friend of mine, and I wanted to celebrate that in the best way I could. Happy birthday, Ty. This is my custom of my friend T-Tour Ty's avatar. His character known as Ty, which is a McQueen repaint. This is specifically using a Thailand Cars 3 McQueen, although his was made using a Fireball Beach McQueen, at least the main version that he's used for a few years now. Ty is just a really cool dude. I really enjoy talking with him whenever I get to, and I really wanted to showcase this custom I made because this custom also kind of means something to me beyond just, being a custom of a guy I know who's pretty nice. Because I would say this is one of my first successful customs. And that's really nice. I brush paint my customs because I don't think I have the right equipment for, spray painting like a lot of other people do. So this is entirely, hand painted by me. And I had a really fun time making this custom. So let's get into it, shall we? Over here is the front. It has the black roof and black eyelids. This very nice sort of light blue color. It was a sort of mix of different light blues that I had. I used Mondo Llama satin finish paint, which gives it this glossier appearance. Not as glossy as, say, like... Well, I guess it's about as shiny as, say, an old China car like this. Yeah, roughly. It's not, out of place with the rest of my cars. Unlike some other customs. Rest in peace, I had this yellow Porsche I was making, but I think that one's going to have to get scrapped, unfortunately. Here's the mouth. I believe I left that unpainted. The roof light, not the roof light, the headlights. Blank hood. Here are his tires. I didn't scrape the light year text off, so in the light you can see him, but from a distance it's supposed to look like he just has regular tires, just regular black walls. What's really cool about Ty is that he actually restarted his Cars Adventure series recently, and I've been just enjoying it so much. Just, because I started watching his Cars Adventure series in 2022, and I've just been following ever since, and it's just been a really fun time. I really enjoy that series. I hope one day to make my own car series. It'd be really nice. Over here is the Ty sort of text. I tried my best to make it look like how it does on his custom and his, avatar. Fun fact, his avatar uses Bling Bling McQueen, but I opted to stick to Cars 3 McQueen. There we got the Ty. And 129. I believe that was a reference to one of his friends. So that's pretty cool. Hold on, I think that's my one critique with this custom is I don't think I got the black super symmetrical. And also the black itself has been chipping off. It's really the sort of biggest issue with this item is the back half of it. No backlights because Ty's custom doesn't have it. And I considered it, but I think it's fine just to leave it like this. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Bit of the red. So yeah, this was the Cars 3 McQueen I got in that 11 pack. The one with George Newin and JD McPillar and Laura Spinwell and stuff. Here's the 129 again. I think this side looks worse than the other one. Or at least the 129 looks worse. I think the Ty looks a little better. I'm going to see if I have the paint that I used for him. Yeah, I think it was a mix of these. Yeah, okay, yeah, I got it. Here's all the different paint I used for Ty. Originally, he was a much darker blue, but I ended up coating it with the lighter blue, which is a bit more accurate to the, you know, this is basically what Ty's, you know, character would look like if, you know, Ty got a Thailand variant, the corrected colored eyes. The eyes are probably the hardest part to do, but also really turned out a lot better than I expected. I just kind of dapped a little bit of brown paint over the blue, and it doesn't look that bad, actually. I'm going to see if I have a Cars 3 McQueen on standby, and I do, yes. Okay. I do kind of want to get a new Cars 3 McQueen because my original one has seen better days, but, you know. This is making me kind of nostalgic for Cars 3 McQueen, honestly. I really wish he'd come back on the main line, but instead we got Maddie McGear and Cars 1 McQueen, because why not, I guess, right? Nobody cares about this guy, you know. He's not even on the packaging anymore. All the modern, like, 20th anniversary packaging is showing Determined McQueen's artwork, so, like, this guy, for all intents and purposes, is really fading out of the zeitgeist. Fun fact, did you know Ty's character canonically can't race despite being the McQueen model? That was like a thing in the early days of Cars Adventures. I like watched a little bit of season 2. That was lap 2, season 11. I think that was the Fuel Crisis arc. And that was also the one with Mater, the Aviator. Even though it's actually Aviator Mater, but, you know, same thing. And in case you couldn't tell, in the background is a bunch of references to Ty's channel, at least of the ones I own. These are all, you know, allusions to certain bits on Ty's channel, and I think that's really... Oh, I forgot one. Oh, well. So once again, happy birthday, Ty. Thanks so much for making a lot of content that I really just enjoy and has made me feel good, even in times where I wasn't feeling too, you know, nice. Always, you know, I could tune in on your videos and, you know, feel a little better. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this custom. Hope you all enjoyed the review, and I shall see you all around. Bye-bye!